against the Kansas City Royals. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. So the Cleveland Guardians, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because these guys have already got the building blocks in place, and you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
And now,
the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. About to get started here, and towing the slab in this one, Cole Reagans. What do we have on him?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Lane Thomas, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Renfroe hauls it in, and there's one away. Let's take a look at the Guardians lineup for opening day. Chris, I'm sure they'd like to build off of their 2024 season.
Yeah, that's for sure, Boog. 92 wins for the second time in 3 years, a trip to the ALCS. But the only number Cleveland fans care about is 76, which is how many years it's been since they won it all back in 1948. Who knows? They got a great skipper at the helm. Maybe this is the year.
Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Now it's Jose Ramirez, a switch hitter batting right. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll do it. Half inning complete. We've got no score. And stepping in is the speedy Dairon Blanco. First pitch, and he just misses. And that's downstairs and outside. There's a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
In there at the knees, and the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Michael Garcia at the plate now. That's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Ball 1 there.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases.
Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Santana. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. Throw on to Santana. And they get Perez for the out. Inning over. So 1 left for Kansas City. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. Reagans back to work. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Reagans,
0-1.
27 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. This ball's chopped on the ground. Witt over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Carlos.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And a swing and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses, 2 away down.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and he won around. Not an easy call there. Welcome back. Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City, Missouri, home of the Royals. These fans watched their team reach the postseason last year for the first time since 2015 when they won it all.
And they took a massive step forward with their development, and the numbers back it up. They won 30 more games in 2024 compared to 23.
Bybee winds and deals. That one fouled off. The Royals improving by 30 wins may have surprised people around baseball. I think it's a good sign how disappointed they were being eliminated by the Yankees.
You know, Boog, they really believed they were good enough to keep playing in the ALCS and beyond. We'll need to see some more of that confidence this year if they want to make another run in the postseason.
Jonathan India, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. Some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Michael Massey stands in here, takes ball one low. Line drive. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Now here's Nolan Jones. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
It's 0-1.
Next offering is outside. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
Batting it, the second baseman.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Travis Bazzana. That misses.
That's the ball.
And it's 1-0. Reagans, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering is fouled back. Lifted in the air, out to left. And there's two away. Yordis Valdez digs in for the Guardians. Looking for his first big league hit right here. And he lays down a bunt. Pasquantino. He takes it on his own. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And a foul ball. Out to short. Valdez on the run, sends it over to first, and it beats him. What a play.
Batting ninth.
And now it's Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell.
Just missed. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And he got him to chase.
1-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Up and in. Now 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
And no one can get there. And that turns the lineup over. So the lineup flips over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Dairon Blanco. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And we're back. On to the fourth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Lane Thomas. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Base is empty, one away here on opening day. And that's outside. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Witt snags it for the second out.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Fly to center his first time. Not close with that one. And that's ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground right side, finds its way through, base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
1-0. Ball low.
4th inning underway. No score. The next offering misses. And now 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one finds the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike.
Runner, yes.
Runner on the go. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Go ahead run on base. And up next for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. Struck out swinging his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
2 strikes.
In the dirt, squirts away from Perez. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 7.
Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Salvador Perez will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. Right through there for a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
That one misses, and the count is 1-1. And there's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throw on to Santana, and they get Perez for the out. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run.
He's trying for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. And a count 1-2. That one's backed up the middle, and it gets through. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Jonathan India at the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes a strike. Pasquantino leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
In the air, center field. Bazana makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Reagan's back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times.
1-1.
And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The lefty fires. Tap foul at the plate. Up and in. Ball 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And here's the catcher, David Fry. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Wastes no time there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So in now for Cleveland, Nolan Jones. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That one lifted to left. Blanco has this one sized up. Brings it in. Out number 2. Stepping up for the Guardians, Travis Bazzana.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And that is out of play. Man on second, 2 down. And delivers outside.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right side. And that one handled. Fires to first on the run. And they get the out. He continues. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Michael Massey. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Massey measures 6 feet even, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Chases that one out of the zone. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Number 16.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter
0 for 1 so far.
Renfroe.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And there's a foul ball. Renfroe over at second, 1 down. He goes down looking.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position in 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Now a chance for Dairon Blanco. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Royals 1 and the Guardians back here at Kauffman Stadium. And now it's going to be Yordis Valdez. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Number 4.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1.
Now tried to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
And it's strike 2.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
miss, struck him out. On to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here's Lane Thomas now, 0 for 2 in this one. High fly ball out to left field. Blanco gets under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting.
And now here is Stephen Kwan. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that's the third out. So another good inning for him. Staying in the game on defense, number 4 taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance.
4, Chandler Simpson.
Garcia stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Ramirez sizes this one up, puts it away for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 outs. Next pitch in for a strike. And a count 1-2.
1-2.
Just missed.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2.
Out to short. Handles, throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning coming up. It's the Royals 1 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Brings it in, and there's one down.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
There's a swing and a drive. Banks off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The relay, and he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. That means you put a pretty good swing on it. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. And that one fouled off. So the tying run at second.
1-1.
In the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. The 1-1. And there's the ball.
2-1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Right side. Renfroe gets there. He's under it. Makes the grab. And that's the third out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the seventh.
Leading
now,
up,
Vinny
the
Pasquantino.
first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Cade Smith.
Now
Pretty
pitching
tight
for
game,
the
so they're
Guardians.
looking for quality pitches out of him
Number
right here.
36.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
On the
That's a
ground. And foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And that
No,
misses
that
off
missed.
the
That's a ball.
outside edge.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two. That one
Ball.
just misses.
You got a full count.
And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. That pitch gets the corner. 0-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael.
So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No, that's low. Ball.
2 out, space is empty.
That missed. That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. Royals bats are quiet there, but they still lead it 1-0.
Pitching for the
Welcome
Orioles.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
53.
Carlos Estevez.
Carlos.
These are the spots
Estevez.
relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Jones swings through it for strike 1. That one down the line. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And up next for Cleveland, Travis Bazzana. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
1 down, base is empty. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base. Number 4 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boo. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Runner on the move. Bunt attempt misses. Throw to second and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second. And strike 2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Here's Lane Thomas. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Bazzana at second with 2 down. Pitch misses outside. And that is ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. In the dirt, squirts away from Perez. Safe, and with 2 outs, the tying run is at third.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
And a a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. On to the bottom of the eighth. Hunter Renfroe at the plate.
Right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Smith back to work. And that one hammered. That's back there. And forget it. His first homer of the